run to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Groupers ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Tennessee's offense will get the first swing of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Vols can really attack on this second and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's just kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
The Volunteers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They go right back to it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The 2024 season for Tennessee had some highs, wins over Bama, Florida, and Oklahoma. Man, did it end with a thud. They got clipped by the Ohio State buzzsaw and then suffered the big shocker of the offseason with Nico Iamaleava jumping into the transfer portal.
Yeah, I don't know that there was a more interesting offseason than in Knoxville. The quarterback spot, the drama, the back and forth, and Nico leaves, and then Joey Aguirre, who he goes to UCLA, Nico, and now the guy who transferred there transfers to Tennessee. So quarterback roulette, and Tennessee has a new guy.
There are things I expected to remain consistent, at least with Tennessee, though. Tim Banks is going to do a great job at defensive coordinator on that side of the ball. And you know Tennessee's going to run it as well. So I know a lot of question marks around the quarterback spot, but there are other facets to this team that make them very dangerous.
The RPO, it's complete. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Vols had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Got it behind the line. It's Bishop. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Looking to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's third and goal. On the move. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteer!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Groupers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and Nealon on third down. They'll try to run for it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game. There's a lot of football left. But you're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up that touchdown on the opening drive.
Kick is in the air. Hauls it in, looking for space. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Back to pass. It's Aguilar. Gets it out fast. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. And the Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
And the Vols come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
That is how it's done on third down. It's just no doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Wide receiver comes in motion. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The Volunteers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about having that puppy out.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Inside the 30. Turning it on. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oregon is currently ahead right now in Autzen Stadium, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by a field goal over Oklahoma State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Tried to keep those big legs turning, but he'll be stopped for a loss.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
Slips through the line. He's going to get moved. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Breaking out the jet sweep. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. On the run, it's Bishop. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of them.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The groupers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and look for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
From the gun, running back on the move. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Vols come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Leaves it with the running back. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Vols!
Question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And
there he goes to the right. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6. And the Groupers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again?
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. On the move, it's Thomas. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Matthews. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Nice throw, nice catch, and I think we're going to see and hear a lot of that guy to that guy. A touchdown catch in game 1, now a touchdown catch in game 2. They're going to continue to find that playmaker throughout this season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on, bottling him up. That's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
The defense is going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Finds his man, it's Jefferson. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Vols line up to punt it away. They'll try to get him on the fake. And they roll the dice, and it ain't snake eyes. They pick up the first down. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to take off. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets into the 26.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to attack it. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Tennessee!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Kelly. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The groupers will punt it away on fourth down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So here is the Tennessee offense. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, two biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Wants to throw. It's Aguilar. Finds his tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. And we've got to start our report by shouting out that quarterback. My man was dropping dimes like a bank robber, one after another, right on the money, spreading the wealth. Are you picking up on the theme here, people? Long ways to go, I know. But if this continues, that young man is going to be cashing in more ways than one. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Neyland Stadium.
The Volunteers will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Jeffrey. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after... and out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
And the groupers will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Handoff from the gun. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the air, it's Aguilar. Lost one deep down the right side. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. SMU rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Handoff to the single back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. From the gun to give. Looking for room. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Oh, he's got some space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Volunteers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Touchdown ball! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And they tacked on the extra point. Coming out with it, it's Jeffrey. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out. Stopped at the 13. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Oh, he's got a chance. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The groupers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And off from the shotgun. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the groupers will call on their punt team. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So here is the Tennessee offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing.
Breaks into the open. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. For 6. And that one's way too far for everybody. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Kick is good. And the offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Jeffrey. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the pressure gets it back at the 8-yard line.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude was getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Off play action. Pressure coming. They cough it up near their own goal line. And looks as if the offense was able to get back on top of the football. And yes, it could have been worse, but as it is, it's a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's for the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David?
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Little touch pass to the receiver. Fights off a defender. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block.
There he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Vols will line it up on 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jackson. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Got his man quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Catch in the middle, it's Weary. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Looking to throw, it's Wicks. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Groupers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. And his first throw here is incomplete.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
And the Groupers decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Takes it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Here's the give off the left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Back to pass, it's Wicks. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. The Groupers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. back to pass on second down. Gets open down the middle. At the 45 on his way. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. On first down, here comes this offense.
First down for the offense.
To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jeffrey. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a third and long. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the groupers will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. So here is the Tennessee offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long.
Get set, get set.
From the gun, wants to pass. Has to let this one go off his back foot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Volunteers send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Catch in the middle. It's Benson. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The groupers in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the left side. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First down here for the offense. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's third and long from the 45. That's reeled in at Sheffield. Turning it on. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And the groupers have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. They're going back to the ground. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. The groupers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Bringing the heat. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Using his legs, it's Craig. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Quick timeout by the defense there.
On the ready? Here we go.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Weary. Timeout call by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Oh, they're after him. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back. Looking to pass. It's Wicks. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Takes a hit as he fires. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to